An, which is a tiny coastal village town. It's not tiny, but it's like cute and quaint, and I've totally fallen in love with it. And it's very bohemian. It's full of flowers, and just it's so gorgeous. So I'm at this hotel right now. It's like a cafe, hotel coffee shop thing, and it's on the rice fields. And so first off, it's super colorful. Like you know me, I love colors. So it's super colorful, and it's on the rice fields. And I'm slowly just falling in love also with rice fields because they're just like, yeah, I don't know if you can see like the wind rippling through the grass, and it's just so peaceful and still and simple and beautiful. So, yes. So, this is my office for the morning. And I was sitting here looking at this view, which I had no plans in my life to come to Vietnam. And I really wasn't before I started traveling. So, I left the United States in July of 2024, last year. So, it's been a little less than a year. And when I left, I had no intentions really or interest in coming to Asia. And we lived in Italy for a bit, and we lived in Greece. And then a friend invited me to Thailand. He'd been living in Pai for 6 years, and it felt like a good invitation. So we went, and then like loved Thailand. And then my partner invited me to move with him to Vietnam because in northern Thailand, they burn all the rice fields and the crops starting in like February to clear the land. And so the air quality is like horrible for a few months. And I've lived in Oregon for the last 10 years before leaving the States. And we had so many summers with like horrendous fires and air quality. And I'm just like not willing to live in that again. So we left Thailand and came to Vietnam, and I just love it here. Like the people are so friendly and they're kind of crazy. Like they love karaoke, but in Vietnam, you don't do karaoke indoors. You do karaoke in the front yard with a giant fucking speaker, so it broadcasts for like a mile or two, and they don't care about pitch or tune or anything. It doesn't seem like. So there's just like no shame around singing, which I love because that's one of my biggest woundings is singing in front of other people. And actually, I go shop at this local market, and my favorite vendor. She's like very like playful and like she'll sing and dance and stuff, and she's super cute and doesn't speak much English. And but she invited me over to dinner at her house, so I came with the girls. And hi Pam, and I went with the girls, and so she made us dinner, and then we did karaoke. And the only song that she had in English was Happy Birthday. So she played this like EDM version of Happy Birthday for like 40 minutes while we were eating dinner. And then she put on some Vietnamese music, and she handed me the microphone. And so there are words in Vietnamese, like phonetically spelled out. And so I was like, all right, I guess I'm singing karaoke in Vietnamese right now. And like some song, I obviously have no idea what the song is, what the tune is, what the words are. I'm just trying to sound them out. And again, this is being broadcast across the neighborhood on a giant speaker. And it was really fun. I mean, it was, it was just the funniest scene. And I love that my daughters get to experience this. I think traveling, and for those of you guys popping in, I'm in Vietnam right now on the rice fields. And I've been living like as a global nomad for the last, I don't know, 8 months or so with my two daughters who are 6 and 10. And I just think travel is the best education for any human and for definitely for children. But also, my whole point of this is that I had no idea that I would love Vietnam until I came here. And I think it's so important if you have the desire to travel that you travel. Because I have a good friend and she has no desire to travel. Like she just wants to live at home and have her little farm and like be at her house all cozy. And that's her dream. And I'm like, okay, like that's not at all my dream. My dream is to travel and go different places and see the world and just like see what's out there and fall in love with different places that I never would have known that I would love. So this is just your message today, your encouragement. Life is short. You're going to die sooner than you think. So like do what you want to fucking do with your life and live your dreams. And what is that? Oh, it's a dog. I thought there was like a tiny deer. Wait, where did he go? Oh, can I zoom? Oh, I can zoom. I thought that was a tiny deer, but it's not. It's a dog. So yeah, you're gonna die. Life is short. Live your dreams. If you want to travel, travel. Especially if you live in the United States, get the fuck out of the United States. I've lived out of the U.S. for multiple years in multiple countries, and the quality of life is so much better in pretty much any other place in the world, to be honest. And especially now with like prices. When I left Oregon and I moved to Italy last summer, when I went grocery shopping, the food cost was almost half. In Italy, the food cost was almost half of what I would spend in Oregon, which is just like insane. It's insane. And rent also half. Like my friends were renting apartments in Italy for like 400 euros a month. And in Oregon, you could barely find a place to live under 1,000 at that point, you know, even renting a room, which is just insanity. So live your dreams, get the fuck out of the country if you feel the desire to travel. And you don't have to know how, just go and figure it out and it'll work out. Like trust the universe, trust your heart, trust your dreams. And you can always go back. You can always go back to wherever you came from, to your home if you miss it. But in my experience, like I don't miss the United States at all. And I don't miss, you know, I miss my friends, of course, but I'm trying to get them all to come and visit or move. But yeah. All right. I'm going to go now. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will talk to you soon. Bye.